Dear friends, I want to wish you a happy Rosh Chodesh and a Shabbat Shalom. This Shabbat, immediately before the holiday of Shavuos, we will be reading the portion of Bamidbar, which starts the fourth of the 5 books of the Torah. This entire book is dedicated to the journey of the Jewish people in the desert. The highs and the lows, the ups and the downs, the challenges and the successes that the Jews experienced, and really 40 years in which they grew tremendously in their faith, commitment, and readiness to take a message given to them in a book and in theory, and to implement it to start the transformation of the world that we are part of today. And one of the things that's in this portion, where it talks about the Jewish people being counted, and all of the 12 tribes, meaning the tribe of Joseph, which was divided into 2, and the other 11, the other 10 tribes were counted individually, every male between 20 and 60, the standing army. And the tribe of Levi, who was consecrated and appointed to serve in God's temple in various forms of duty, they were counted separately, and males were counted for 1 month and above, all those who would eventually serve in the temple. And it's very interesting how the Torah presents to us the tribe of Levi. Initially, the firstborn of every family was supposed to be the one that would be part of the group that would represent the Jewish people in the temple and be dedicated to God. And this is where other religions took it that every family should have one person dedicated to their religion completely and fully. And the Jewish people's firstborns lost that merit because in Egypt we all bowed down to idols. But one tribe never bowed down to an idol. That was the tribe of Levi. They never were part of the cultural transformation that took over the Jewish people when we were slaves, because they were never slaves as well. One tribe was left alone. And God said that I'm appointing that tribe to be the ones who will carry the torch of spirituality, of godliness, to lead the Jewish people and be an example of a dedicated life to God, even on this world. And the firstborns, it wasn't just taken away from them, but actually every firstborn male must redeem themselves. And there's a whole process, it's called the Pidyon Haben, from the Levite or the Kohen, even today. Now why? It was taken away from them. Why did they have to go through this process? And the Torah makes such a big deal about the tribe of Levi and the Kohen. Why is this such a big deal? These are people that are not part of the productive society. They don't join the battles. They do not work in the field and industry and civilization. And yet we make such a big deal about them. And here the Torah is giving us a very clear guide to understand how we have to live our life. Though most of us will be occupied with ensuring we have taking care of ourselves, our family, hopefully being successful, and being able to help taking care of the community, we're working to keep our civilization going. There is a tribe, there is a group of people that are living the life, the ideal life that everyone should really be living. And one day when Mashiach will come, we will all be dedicated just to holy endeavors, to God, to growth, personal growth, to be there for others, to help them grow. This is the ideal. And though today most of us cannot do it, we have to recognize that those who do it, we have to look up to. We have to support. We have to remember that we should be them. And by supporting them and recognizing, giving them their honor and respect, it's as if we are living their life with them. And even the firstborns today have to redeem themselves from the Kohen. And this is not only related to the Jewish people in general, but even for ourselves. We have in our lives moments when we have to be dedicated fully to God's holy endeavors. Shabbat. It's one day a week. Remove yourself from all mundane matters. Stop trying to be productive and manipulating the world, even for good things. It's a moment of you and God, you and your people. Every day, we start our day with prayer. That's your Kohen and Levi moment. It's even more valuable when you're able to dedicate more time. And even though you are taking care of your life and your needs as well, you are also being totally dedicated to God. Get involved. Help others. You can get involved in many organizations that are doing that, or do it yourself on your own. Just pursue more holy endeavors. But definitely, we have to know that that's the highest ideal in Jewish life. And let's take our hat off to those who do that all the time, because they are our most